Awesome. Okay, so let's maybe start by just introducing yourself and maybe introduce your company and yeah, its business.
Yes, so my name is Ludo Corrijn.
Yeah.
I'm working for a company called Geostaff in France. Actually for a Belgian company, but also working for the company in France. And that company is producing and selling fire-resistant plates and also decorative gypsum. They have about 45 people working there, and from that 15 employees and so 10 Odoo users. There's 3 sites, so there's a production site in Catillon. There is also the main office, let's say, in Paris, Gennevilliers, and then there's a different site where they also have trucks, where they also have a warehouse from in Carreau.
Okay. So basically, you're using Odoo in your company for a bit more than 1.5 years or something like this, maybe 2 years. And yeah, what challenges did the company face before implementing Odoo? Can you tell us about that?
So it's a bit less than 1.5 years,
Yeah.
and the biggest challenge we faced was that there was a short deadline because the IT server was changing, and we had deadlines of the licenses. So we had to actually do a go live within 2 months, which was quite a stress that was put on the project, but we managed to reach that. And also we had to do an integration of 2 different softwares before. So we had Synoptic, which was the previous ERP software, and Sage, which was the previous software for accountancy. So we had to do also a migration together of these 2 softwares with all the data.
Okay, awesome. So basically, it was like one of the main advantage of Odoo was the pace to put it in production.
Yes. The pace to put it in production was quite fast, and that was highly necessary also.
Okay, and can you tell us about the apps and the aspect that are implemented in your Odoo database, and yeah, what kind of aspect do you manage with Odoo?
Yeah, sure. So we have for sure the sales app. I think we use that the most. Also, we had some customizations also for that. So for the sales app, we had an additional project module, let's say, included, and that way we had for one project we could have a different delivery address. We could also have a different discount. So that made it kind of different. For the rest, we also use other applications like the purchases, like accountancy, like inventory, with all the inventory movements.
Okay, so these were the main features that you would like to handle with Odoo. Okay, so I know that you are currently implementing the website and the Odoo e-commerce. Yeah, what for which reason do you choose Odoo for this aspect?
Because of the integration with the existing apps. So we already have the sales app included in Odoo with the sales orders, with the sales quotations, and of course if you have the e-commerce immediately aligned, then you don't need to build bridges between the 2 different softwares. So that makes it easier, and we are able to do with the Odoo e-commerce what we want to do. We do have some additional we have some customizations that we add, but those things are normal when you start with an e-commerce. But we are confident that the things that Odoo can give us are sufficient.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, what would you tell us about the outcome of this integration and the integration of Odoo in general?
For the e-commerce, you mean also?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More specifically, yeah.
Yes. So the idea is that we have a flow that a customer can either also again do an order without a project or do a different order for a certain project. So he will have a different discount if he selects a certain project. And then afterwards, so when he completes his order, let's say, it will come into the back end of Geostaff itself, and then we will see a sales quotation, And that sales quotation, we can do a final check if everything is all right according to us. We will also check the delivery dates and then confirm to the customer, and the confirmation to the customer that will be done with email, but with the email that is integrated also in the Odoo solution with something which with the previous solution, so which Synoptique used to not happen, used to be in a different email application.
Okay, and since the integration of Odoo, are you able to tell us about like the impact that it has on your business, like in terms of cost or revenue, maybe or customer satisfaction? Are you able to tell us maybe any facts or figures?
The facts or figures are difficult, but I think the main advantage that we have is a gain in cost because we don't have the different softwares. We also gain some speed, so because it's easier to register the sales orders, and this way the people working for us, they are able to process more things. But we do expect, of course, from e-commerce that will also generate additional revenue, because then customers will be able to order on moments which normally they are not today. They will be able to order when nobody's working at the company, so that should also give us additional revenue.
Okay. Okay, so basically, yeah, you just answered the last question, I would say. How would you describe what the company or the users value the most with Odoo? Like, yeah, as you said, the pace and the speed of using it and so on.
Yeah, and also I think the simplicity, because the software is not too complicated, so it's easy to use. That's for sure also one of the advantages. And one of the things I also can appreciate for sure with the migration is that it's quite easy to export and import data. So it works very well together with Excel.
Sure, of course. I don't know if you have maybe any additional comments to tell us. If you don't, no
not
worries.
really. Not really.
Okay, great. Okay, I think we made a good tour of your experience with Odoo. So yeah, thank you very much, Ludo. Thank you for sharing your experience with Odoo, and yeah, see you around.
You're very welcome, Christophe.